I'm not letting the birds get our cherries this year. Now I have to pet them all. Ugh. Watch this. Cherry pit. Pitted cherry. Okay, so this is the weirdest angle ever for a video, but I want to show you how I'm pitting these cherries. And I've gotten pretty fast at it. But one thing that I wanted to show you is sometimes, I don't know if you can see, sometimes the pits will fall out and they have a little black kind of blackness to them. That means that probably inside this cherry there was a little worm growing. And if we break it open, what do you know? Look at that. There's a little worm. So I don't use those, but that's how I can tell is if the pit comes out looking a little bit black. So, fun tidbit. Okay, so I just want to share with you, this is an immense mixing bowl. This is, I think, the last of the cherries that I can harvest. I got up on the stepladder and spent a lot of time yesterday just picking and picking and picking. Pretty sure this is the last of it. So there's all these cherries. There's also all of those cherries. That's a big roaster pan. They have the stems on them. Back here is the pot that I used to make a bunch of cherry pie filling in last night to put over top of some cherry cheesecakes for when Brendan and Bethany and Maggie came over for D&D night. I've done that 2 other times. I've used a lot of cherries that way. We've straight up eaten a lot of cherries. I took 2 massive plates of cherries to our life group this past Tuesday. All of them got taken home. Also, we have in our freezer here, this is a tray full of pitted cherries that I've already pitted. Another tray full of pitted cherries. 1, 2 and a half. And I think there's another, yeah, and there's another little bag back there of pitted cherries. Wait, there's more. And I'm trying to like figure out ways to preserve these bad boys. And I've gone the alcohol route. So I got a big thing of vodka and a big thing of rum. And I took these little mason jars and I'm going to, I'm making vodka cherries and rum cherries. And the idea is you let them, so it's the alcohol of your choice, a little bit of sugar, and the whole cherries with a little bit of the stem still on them. And the alcohol keeps everything, both the alcohol and the sugar is a preservative. So these don't have to be refrigerated or anything. They just are supposed to be kept in a cool, dark place. And between 2 weeks and like 6 months to a year, they can just stay in here and hang out. And the longer they hang out, the more color and flavor will leach from the fruit into the alcohol. So the idea behind that was to, if they turn out well, to give them away as Christmas gifts to Andrew's family. But we also have a lot of leftover alcohol and just still so many cherries. So I got some bigger mason jars to try to, I don't know, do something. Also, Brendan, Bethany's boyfriend, makes mead. He's currently in the middle of doing a batch of blueberry mead. So he says he's got some extra equipment, and I'm going to see if maybe I can do some cherry mead, but I've never done like fermentation or brewing or anything like that. So I don't know how all that's going to turn out, but inundated with cherries. So many cherries this year. And actually I can show you. There are still a lot of cherries on the tree, but they're high up enough to where I can't get them with the stepladder. So I know now why things like cherry pickers exist. And I don't know if you can see because of the contrast on the video, but like down here are all the ones that I've stripped. And then up there, I don't know if you can tell, covered with cherries. That is how thick they grew this year. And I've harvested them for literally hours. If I had not been sick and home a lot these past couple weeks, I wouldn't have been able to get nearly as many cherries as I got this year, but I got so many cherries. Okay. So yeah, I got lots of cherries. Okay, I love you, bye.